Being poor is the biggest tragedy we could ever have. Like born into poor parents' house is the biggest evil that can happen to anyone's life. A person who is not born into wealth in this world, he is doomed to suffer. This existence shows no mercy to the people who don't have money. Like, think about it, guys. We are suffering only because we don't have money. At least our 99% of our suffering is because that we don't have enough money to deal with the circumstances that comes in this life. Money is the biggest need. Without money, life doesn't feel any fun. The fun from life gets removed away when we don't have enough money to go to the places that we want to go, when we don't have enough money to buy the games we want to play, when we don't have enough money to travel, when we don't have enough money to even survive well, to eat well, to take care of our health. Even hitting the gym takes a lot of money. So everything in this life requires money, money, and money. And that's how the human game is. And that's why I ask everyone who is poor to not bring kids into this world. Because if you are poor and you are bringing kids to the world, then you are doing a disservice to the kids, to your kids. So the best for your kids is to not bring them here into this hell. It's a hell if you're not rich. If you're rich, then I'm not gonna say it's heaven, but it's still tolerable. A rich person, as a rich person on this earth, it is tolerable. But as a poor person, it is not at all tolerable, because every little thing hurts you. Every little thing consumes your mental energy if you're not rich. Even the smallest things, like your car. Let's say your car gets a little problem in there in the engine. Even then you don't have the money to repair it. So what? Then what happens? Then you're gonna be like, oh, I have to again slave away my ass in my job for another 5 days so I can get the weekly pay. Then I'm gonna just repair my car. It's like that, it's like that. That's why money is needed in this earth. Money is not gonna make our lives heaven for sure, but it's surely gonna make our lives good. With money, we can have all the time in the world. Our time is our time. When we have money, our time doesn't belong to a corporation. Our time doesn't belong to a greedy politician or greedy billionaire. Our time is our time when we have the money. And another most important thing about having a lot of money is that when we have a ton of money, then the problems which comes with this life. Let's say you had a health tragedy or something like that. Let's say you have diabetes or something like that. But when we have a lot of money, then we can deal with it so better. We can eat healthy diets. We can just consult to the nutritionist, and we can hit the gym, and then we can reduce our diabetes just like that. But if we don't have the money, then on top of that diabetes, we're gonna have a lot of mental stress, and that's gonna make the illness more worse. So in this example, we can see that money surely helps a ton. It helps a lot. That's why all the people who don't have $10 million in their bank accounts, please don't bring kids to this planet. You're doing a disservice to your kids and to everyone on the planet as well, because more people means more competition, more people means more consumers, more people means more consumers to the resources, to the limited resources of this planet. This planet doesn't have infinite resources. So when you bring kids to this world, then it is also so hard on the planet as well. We are destroying the planet. And if you don't care about the planet, then the thing is that if you bring a kid here to suffer on this hell, then the thing is that by bringing the kid, you are also increasing your own suffering, because You now you gotta take care of the kid. Now you gotta pay for its money, pay for the tuition fees, pay for the schools, pay for the kids' food, pay for the kids' illness, pay for the doctor of the kids to take care of their illness, and all this stuff. You gotta constantly have to pay, and that's all you gotta do as a parent. That's what parents do. And yeah, if you're bringing the kid here, then you have to do that. That is your job, and that is not a good thing to do. So by not bringing a kid here, you're also doing a great service to yourself as well to the kid also. So that's why it's better not bringing a kid here, because money is everything here on this planet. Without money, even the girls don't not even look at you. The girl you want, even if you're handsome. Now a lot of people assume that if you're so handsome, then girls wanna come to you. Surely, if someone is so handsome, then girls will come to them. But the thing is that if you're only handsome and you don't have the money, then the girl's not gonna stick to you. This is gonna come to a date, and then this is gonna leave you once they know that you don't have much money, which they can spend on their hobbies and on their shopping and stuff like that. When they don't have enough money, then girls also don't stick with you. They leave you, even if you're handsome. So, and if you're not handsome, then money matters even more, because if you're an ugly guy, or even if you're like an average guy, even if you're a sub 5 or like 6 or 7, even then you gotta have a lot of money. And if you're an ugly guy, then money is everything. Money is the only thing that you need, because without money, a woman is not gonna even look at you if you're an ugly guy or sub 5. So that's another hard truth right there. So we need money for every single thing. And the most harsh thing that I don't like about here is that if we don't have money, then we have to slave away our precious time in these shit jobs. And these jobs sucks all our energy. I don't like these jobs, these office jobs and this all kinds of jobs. All jobs. Once a person asked me, he was my friend, he asked me that, like, what is your favorite job? And I replied him that no job, because no job is my favorite job. I don't want to commit to any job at all. I just want to be free. I just want that my time is my time and I can do whatever I want. I don't want to stick to a job. I want to be like everything that I want to be. Someday I will be a gamer. Someday I'll be a traveler. Someday I'll be a scientist. Someday I'll be a musician. Someday I'll be something. Someday I'll be something else. So just like that, I'll be just anything I want when I don't have any jobs. But if I have a job, let's say I'm a clerk at a corporation, then what? Then that is my identity. Then I have to behave as a clerk. Then my whole existence would be just tied to this name called clerk. And this really, really sucks, because you're just limiting your whole existence to just a small identity which these corporations have invented, not even yours. So that's another thing. The thing that take your time just because you don't have enough money, it literally boils my brain. Like, why it is like that? Like, I get it. If you want a lot of consumption, if you want a lot of cars and mansions and stuff like that, then you should go and work your asses off, because you want these expensive things so much. But if someone wants just the basic things, if someone wants just peace, food and shelter and nothing else, then why they have to go into these shit jobs and slave away their asses till they become old, till they cannot walk on their knees, break their backs on these shit jobs? Like, why it is like that? I don't like it. It's just so crazy to me. Are we just doomed to suffer for eternity just because we don't have money? Are we not able to live Will we ever not gonna live our life the way we want just because we don't have money? Is our dreams just gonna stay as dreams just because we don't have money? These questions are always running in my brain, and it's kind of making me anxious at nights. I'm not able to sleep, and it's so crazy. Like, at least, guys, at least the medical emergencies which we have sometimes, or accidents, or stuff like that, that emergency service, that should be at least free. But no, even if you have a terminal illness, then you gotta pay a lot of money. Even if you have accident by someone else, someone hits you with their car, now you gotta pay the money to the hospital. How crazy is that sounds? Like, at least that guy who has hit you, he should pay you, you know? And at least these kind of things should be free, you know? This should be free, but no. They don't give you these things for free. Yeah, I get it. Like, if I want to go to the movies and I want to watch movies and I want to drink Pepsi and I want to just eat a lot of popcorn and all kind of stuff, KFC, chicken, all these things, then I should pay money. I get it. But if I have a accident, if I have a terminal illness, which I don't know, and I suddenly get it, then I should have it free from the government. But no, I'm not gonna get it. It's like that. It's like that, and I just don't like it at all. Tell me what you guys think about it. Like, we don't even have the basic necessities for free, and it's just, you know, even for water we have to pay money. Like what is this? What is this? When I was a child, I always had a dream that I would buy my own house and I would just grow my own food and I would just live with my wife and yeah, that's all. And I would have just lot and lots of trees there, a small swimming pool there, and just to swim. Not too much things, but just the basic things. I had a dream, but now the property prices, the land prices has been like increasing, but the wages, the payment, that is not increasing. The wages has stayed the same for last 10 years, but no, the property prices has been like tripled in this 10 to 20 years. Isn't it crazy, guys? That we cannot have our own home, which the earlier generations had so easily, but no, we are not going to have it. Like, what? I get it, like the population of this planet is increasing and the resources are getting shrinked day by day. That may be also a reason, but I don't think it is the main reason. The main reason feels like the greed which these billionaires have. That's what making this property prices so high, because they own like everything. They own everything and we own nothing. And that's why it is like this. That's why all the property prices are increasing. That's why the land prices are increasing. That's why prices of everything is increasing and everything is becoming unaffordable day by day. Healthy food is so costly, and shit food, which makes you diseased, is cheap, you know. But the healthy food, the things which makes our bodies energetic, those foods are so pricey. Like, it's so crazy, you know. It's so crazy. What is this world turning into? Like, is it gonna turn into like a desert? The world feels like it is turning into a desert, like where there will be no water, no food, no nothing, and we're gonna just fight for scraps which these billionaires and these people gonna throw. That's how the world is heading towards. This is the truth. And a lot of people, most people in my touch tells me this thing, that the main thing which they are stressed about is their bank balance. That they don't have enough money. They don't have enough money to go to the place which they should have gone. Like, a lot of people lives in the neighborhoods, which is so crazy and so the neighborhoods which disturbs them, like they are around people who hate them, who just wanna do bad things to them. They want to go away from these neighborhoods, but no, they cannot because they don't have the money. It's just like that. You don't have the money. In the world, there are so amazing places, so amazing countries. You want to go there, but all they want is money. The people who are born in these amazing countries like Switzerland, Sweden, like these countries are heaven. Think about it. In Sweden, if people want to, then they don't even have to work. They still get the money to survive. The government provides that money. So even if you don't work, you get the money in Sweden. And in Switzerland, they have like legalized euthanasia. So you can, if you wanna quit the world, then you can quit it peacefully. But these are only few places of the world which are like good, you know. But the most places of the world, most countries of the world are not good. They are so bad. Most places in the world only gives you suffering because of the people on them, because the people in these countries are so evil. Their mindset is so cranked. All they want to do is harm to you and nothing else. Now all I want to do is just quiet this society, quiet all these things, quiet all these expectations of parents, quiet all these talks which my relatives does, quiet all this shit, and want to go to a faraway place where I live alone from all these people, where I don't have to worry about my food, where I grow my own food, and where I just stay away from the system, you know. But even to do that, what I need money. For peace of mind, I need money. For entertainment, I need money, and money. Why is human life is all about money? Our morals, our ethics, are they weight nothing? Are they account to nothing? The things, the good qualities in our hearts, is that nothing? And again, another thing is that if we just struggle so much in our early days, and then we become rich by the age of, like, let's say 50, then when we were 50 years old, then our body will be not as good as it is now. Then we have to like take a lot of medicines, our stomach will be ill, and our teeth will not be as good as now. We cannot able to, our heart power will reduce, so we will not able to walk for long. We will not able to run, we will not able to just swim, we will not able to walk on the mountain especially. And on the old age, even if you become rich, then what good is that? We should be rich while we were young, while we were 20 years old, 30 years old. These are the times to be rich, because only these times we can just go and hike on the mountains, go and surf on the oceans. When we were old, we will be not able to do these things. We will have the money, surely that's gonna give a lot of peace of mind, but then our bodies will not be the same. We will be old and weak. So why we have to slave over all our lives just to have a little bit of good moments in the older ages? I mean, that is not guaranteed. That is not even guaranteed, and that is conditional. Like, so crazy. This world is heading towards hell. Or, yeah, it is always hell, but it is heading towards more hell. It is becoming hellish day by day. It is becoming more unlivable day by day. It's all suffering here. People are getting bombed. People are getting killed. All that is happening in this world. And it has been happening from thousands of years, I know. But the thing is that now, the thing that changed now is that earlier the slavery was directly seen. You could see that, oh, he's a slave. He has been captured by these people with chains and guns. You can see that. But now they don't chain us with that. Now they chain us with debit, credit card, and stuff like that. Now they hold us with these jobs. Now they take our energy and time with these day jobs, which we hate, but we have to go because we want the food and shelter. Now they are making us slaves. Now we are also slaves, but we don't know that we are slaves. That's the bizarre thing that is happening in modern world. A lot of people don't know that they are slaves, but they are slaves. Earlier people known that they are slaves because they have been in chains, but now the chains has become invisible. So a lot of people think they are free, but actually they are not. Like if someone says like, oh, I'm free, like stuff like that, then just tell them like one thing. Can you live without going to your job even for 2 years? Can you do that? If he cannot do that, then he is not at all free. He is completely in chains. He is a slave. And we are slaves, and it sucks. If it was just a show which we watch, which I watched, then I would have watched it. Even that would be boring, but we could watch that. But the thing is that we are stuck in this. We are the slaves. We have to endure all these things. We have to endure all these nasty co-workers and greedy bosses in our jobs, which we don't want to deal with. We just want to live happily, but no, they are not giving us that. And the advice which I want to give to the people, younger people on my channel. Guys, you don't know what you have. You have a lot of time, a lot of free time. If you are young, if you are in your teens or you're in 20s, you have a lot of time. Use that wisely. Try to become rich. This world is all about money. Our human world is an economic world. It sucks, but that's the truth. So all you have to do is find out ways online or offline, it doesn't matter. Just find out how you're gonna become rich and give your all into that, because if you can become rich by even 30, then your life is set. Then you can live a good life. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be heaven, because there will be a lot of troubles even if you become rich. But the thing is, the troubles a rich person faces are way less. It is 10 times less than the troubles a poor person faces. Let's be honest. So guys, if you're young, give your heart and soul into becoming rich, because that is all that matters. Don't waste time with your shitty friends. Don't waste time on watching porn. Don't waste your valuable time in watching movies and stuff like that. Don't do that. If you want to do that a little bit only. Work on yourself and become rich. Stay away from people. People are of no use. The world runs on money. Go and earn your money. Okay? And yeah. Just because we don't have the money, now we cannot even sleep well. Because when we come back to our homes, then we have to do a lot of chores. We have to cook our food and wash the clothes and all this kind of stuff. Then by night, we watch a little bit of our phone and then we sleep. And it's already 1 a.m. And then you also have to awake at 7 a.m. or 6 a.m. So you are not even getting enough sleep. Scientists and doctors says that we should sleep like 8 to 9 hours. But when we just going to these shit jobs 40-50 hours a week, then how are we gonna sleep for like 8 to 9 hours a day? So we cannot even sleep well because of these jobs. We don't have the time, the spark which we had as a child. We want to be scientists, we want to be artists, we want to be musicians, we want to do all these kinds of amazing things which human life offers. Yes, even if human life sucks, still it have a lot of good things in it. Like beautiful music, amazing drawing, amazing art, amazing kind of stuff, traveling, the places which makes your eyes open, which just makes you amazed, like heavenly places which are also in this planet. We want to go to these places, we want to do all these things. We want to discover our own selves. But when we don't have the time, because we are going to these shit jobs to get the scraps which we survive on, so when we don't have the time, then how are we going to discover ourselves? How are we going to develop our art? How are we going to develop our music? How are we going to be better human beings? We don't have the time to better ourselves. Think about it. All the people says, oh, go hit the gym, take good diet and stuff like that. This is like the common advice. But the thing is that if you're working 9 hours a day, then do you have the energy to just hit the gym? Hitting the gym? Is it realistic, guys? Let's be honest. It's not doable for a long time, It's not doable at all. So basically what I'm saying is that all the good things which these gurus has been telling from years, like hitting the gym, taking the cold showers, finding yourself, journaling, writing every thought which you have in your mind in a diary, stuff like that, which all these people are saying, like changing your lifestyle, sleeping in 10 p.m. or before 10 p.m., or all these kinds of advice, health advice, which these people gives. How are we gonna apply this advice when our job doesn't allow us this? And on top of that, we see people who are rich, even as a 15-year-old YouTuber, as a 12-year-old Instagrammer. We see these people with Bentley, with BMW cars. We see all these people, and we are 30 years old, 40 years old, and we have nothing to show for it. And it really sucks. It literally sucks. I just don't like it at all. I know most people have cars and vehicles, but some people don't even have vehicles. And just because they don't have the vehicles to go to the places which they should go, they are now not able to buy the food which they should buy, because they are not able to go to the supermarket because they don't have the vehicles. Because they don't have the vehicles, now if they hit a medical emergency, they are not able to go to the hospital because they don't have the vehicle. And to get these vehicles, what they need? Money. A lot of friends I know, their phones are not working properly. It's old. They're old iPhone 9 or iPhone X, what is called like that. They are using those phones. Some people are using even older phones, iPhone 6 and stuff like that. Now these phones are hanging now, but the thing is that they are running this phone because what? Yeah, I know they can buy new phones. But the thing is, if they do that, then how are they gonna pay their bills? How are they gonna pay their bills of food, of electricity, of the rent, which is just going skyrocketing, which is becoming so high and high and high. So how are people gonna pay these heavy bills? So now people are becoming enslaved by the system. The system wants us poor and slave. The system doesn't want us to prosper. The system never wanted us to be happy. The system always wants us to suffer. And that's how it is. The system wants us to be consumers and slaves. That's all that it wants. And that's why it shows us ads. That's why it sells us the things which we should never buy. That's why it traps us in the EMI and credit card trap and loan trap. The system just wants to trap us. But we have to find out the ways to get away from the system. This system is not designed for anyone's good except the elites. This system is rotten and we should change the system. We all should unite and change the system. Like, I don't know if we change the system, is that gonna work? Like, most people are evil anyways, so can we make a better system? Is it gonna work or not? Tell me, guys. And the last thing about money is that when you don't have savings, when you don't have enough savings in your account, let's say even for 1 year of survival, you don't have the funds, then what happens? Then you get anxiety, then you get panic, then you get depression, then you just keep thinking and thinking on loops. Then you stay anxious 24/7 and you are not able to sleep, you are not able to do all these things which a normal human being should do. You become unable to do these things because you are in anxiety, because you're in depression, because you don't have money in your account. That makes you anxious and depressed. It surely does. I felt that once I had a lot of money in my account. At that time I felt so good, but now that money has been empty now. So now I feel so much anxious. I feel like I'm burning inside, like my heart is burning. Sometimes I feel pain in my chest also, pain in my heart, just because of I don't have savings. And it sucks, guys, it sucks. And the biggest thing that sucks about money is always, like I said in the beginning of the video, that we have to sell our time to get food. It's literally just, it's so crazy. We are conscious human beings. We are the state of the art. We are the greatest beings which evolution has bring in this planet. But all we have to do is slave away all our time and energy in these jobs. Our time is not our time. This is the biggest mistake that humanity has done.